Hello and welcome back to another episode of Handy Dandy Repairs. Today we are doing another profit or loss episode. We are looking at a PS5. Now I paid $200 for it and it's, I believe, a no display. So let's go over to the overhead here. Just have a look. Port itself looks okay. Just see if it has any kind of wobble in it. Seems okay. So let's just pop that off so we can see the light and give it a quick test to make sure it powers on. Has been opened before, that's not good. So maybe the port's been replaced and they just didn't do a very good job. Maybe that's why it looks good. Okay, we've gone to a white light. Just in case, let me plug in a HDMI cable. I am getting nothing on the screen. Okay, let's tear it down and see what we can find. Okay, this is our board. Let's jump under the scope real quick. Okay, so it has definitely been replaced, or at least somebody has attempted to. Let's we're missing the capacitor here, not a huge deal. Let's see how many of our pins are loose. And the camera stopped shaking. That one, that one, that one. That one's alright, that one's loose. That's loose, that's loose, that's loose. Loose, 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 loose. That one's alright, loose, that one's alright, loose. That one's loose, that one's loose, and that one's loose. And if we have a look at the back of the board, yeah, just not enough heat, but at least we're not missing anything on the back. Well, a diode and a capacitor's there. So really this is just simply a matter of not enough heat, I don't think. So I'm going to take the port off. We'll re-tin the area, and I think we'll just reuse the same port. I'll re-tin that area and tin the port and chuck that capacitor back on and we should be good to go. So we're going to come in at 480 degrees, 99% airflow, and we'll get that off pretty quickly. Keep the heat moving so we don't damage the port. Quick look inside our port. We did start to melt the plastic a little bit. Alright, so we'll just go with the new port. So add a drop of flux. And we'll just add some leaded solder to everything. And we need a capacitor. So I'll grab my capacitor book. That's my book here. So we flip to the very last page and we want this one here. We want this one here, 100 nanofarad. There it is. Now this is an 0201 size, so it's an extremely small component. For reference, I just pulled this hair out of my head. So you can see it's only 2 or 3 times the thickness of a human hair. Pretty crazy. So now I'm just going to heat it up from underneath again. You could heat it up from on top, but it's just easier to go from underneath in this scenario. There we go. I need a new port. I was meant to have one already ready, and then when I dropped the capacitor on, I was going to drop the port on as well, but I forgot to get a port ready. So let's go over here and quickly tin this port. One quick swipe. Like that. And we'll heat it up one more time. Take our heat away, but keep holding the port. And see all them solidifying, we know we're good to go. Just have a quick look at the back. Definitely touch them up a little bit, so we will. We're using a little bit of hot air. Just enough to keep the board warm. We don't want to melt it because we don't want the port to fall out. Just enough to keep the board warm. We come in with our iron. I'm just going to wipe that up. Get it with a toothbrush and some IPA. And back to the other side of the board. Definitely needs a bit of a clean, but that's alright. Let's just check that these are all attached. Probably probably gone a little bit too far to the right there. You can see some of them are right on the very edge of the pad, but they are all solid, and our capacitor is back on, so we are good to go. Alright, let's have a look inside. No burning, tiny little bit dirty, so we can give that just another clean. And that's beautiful. Okay, so now I just need to respread my liquid metal, put it back together and test. So I'll skip through that and we'll give it a test. Okay, we are fully back together. Should I have tested it before I got to this point? Probably. But I'm pretty confident that it's going to work just fine. So let's get it plugged in, turn it on. I don't think you're going to be able to see it on screen at this stage. I'll have to disable HDCP. But we do have an image. Let me just get a controller synced up. And you should be able to see it now. Beautiful. So that's it. That's fixed. I'm going to get it all factory reset and whatnot. And yeah, we'll call it a fix. So let's head over to the spreadsheet. Here we go. So this is obviously a PS5. We paid $200 for it. Cost us like 50 cents in parts. I'm not even going to count it really. Like, alright, why not? We'll put 50 cents because that's what HDMI port costs. And hopefully we can sell that for a nice little bit of profit. This Xbox here hasn't sold yet. And yeah, that's it for today's video. If you got any questions, comments, anything like that, leave it in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe and bell notifications so you keep up to date, and hopefully you'll see me make a profit in the future and we can reach our target and call the series an end. But if you're enjoying the Profit or Loss series, please let me know down in the comments, and hopefully we'll have something new coming soon.